Greetings and a very warm welcome, Grand Champions Polo Club Field number 3. My name is Jan-Erik Frank, and next to me, the one and only
Dale Schwetz. Nice to be with you, Jan, here for the 2025 World Polo League Palm Beach Open.
Indeed. We've been very much looking forward to this. This, of course, the third tournament of the 7th year of the World Polo League, and we are about to start with the Palm Beach Open here. Two very, very strong teams. One making its debut, and that is Tonkawa, and the other team out there in the white and purple stripes, they are, of course, the runners-up from last year in 2024, Travieso. But Dale, why don't you tell us who's out there this afternoon?
Yeah, this is going to be a great setup here. First of all, two very strong 26-goal teams, World Polo League. Highest rated polo in North America outside of Argentina at 26 goals. Great to see two 26-goal teams going at it today on field 3, which is set up and ready to go. Let's go with the Travieso in the white jerseys. They had a great showing, and we have Tony Calle playing the number 1 on 3 goals, and he's done a great job pulling the team, scoring goals. Pipe Vercelino at the number 2 on 7 goals, and again, Pipe has been just doing what he does very well in the middle of the field. He's a hard worker, great horses, and if they need him from the penalty line, he's been one of our best shooters in the last 3 years. Playing the number 3 will be at 9 goals, Juan Martín Zubia, and again, you know, we're just waiting for him to get to that 10-goal status, Jan. We talk a lot about it. This kid just get better and better. He's a great young captain. And then Fred Mannix, who actually you saw him playing in the front of the game. We saw him go forward. He's going to go back to the number 4 position on 7 goals. I'm interested to see how that works out. I know he does a great job shutting the back door down and going forward and scoring goals. Welcome, Tonkawa. Welcome, Jeff Hildebrand. Top-notch organization, mounted to the highest levels, and they have a very strong 26-goal team coming at you with Jeff Hildebrand playing the number 1. He'll pull the team at a high level. He stays in the front. He will come in and rotate on the defense, but his job is going to be to pull the team at the number 1, mounted at a high level with fast horses, and that'll get the team going forward. Mackenzie Weiss, one of the youngest players on the field today at 6 goals. He is on his way, working his way to that 10-goal level. Just going to be fun to watch him play and see how he handles the higher-rated players in the middle of the game at that number 2 position. And then what can you say? You got Pablo MacDonough on 10 goals with Martín Nero on 10 goals, playing their favorite positions, playing the positions that we're used to seeing them in, the number 3 and number 4. It's just going to be a game. It's just going to be from beginning to end. Again, Jan, I think this is going to be a nail-biter. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch. Top-rated horses, quality fields, 26-goal polo at its finest.
Absolutely well said there, Dale. And just to remind you also who are out there as the mounted officials, we've got Esteban Ferrari and Pepe Araja out on the field. Gaston Dorignac, he of course field side as our 3rd man, and here in the CTV Sports Studios, Mr. Roddy Matthews, our IRO, our instant replay official. And away we go, ball's thrown into play. So here we go, first of 6 chuckers, and looks like young Tony Calle is going to get the first touch here for Travieso. Remember, they are the runners-up from last year. Later on in over the coming days, we will, of course, we will see Casablanca come back on your screens. They, of course, are defending champions now 2 years running back-to-back, and I'm sure they've got a very good lineup in store for us as well. And as we just wait here for, I believe it was Tony Calle to get back in the saddle, I can tell you Casablanca this year is made up of Grant Ganzi, Rufino Bensadon, Sapo Cassette, and Hilario Figuera. Sapo Cassette also winning the MVP award last year. They took care of business in the final against Travieso, beating them 11 goals to 8. So very much looking forward to seeing the defending champions come back as well. And then, of course, the 4th and final team that are going to be competing in this year's Palm Beach Open, the Maltese Falcons. Again, a very, very strong team led by Melissa Ganzi, Nick Roldan, Gonzalito Pierres, and Santi Toccolino.
Yeah, great teams. I mean, all very competitive. This is interesting. It's a weird play because Tony just is following the play here. You're going to get the replay here. Keep an eye on him. He's following the play in behind. He goes to the near side right here and then reaches way out. I think he just got way out, too far out, and got up onto the handlebars the term he used just with horses, and tried to keep his balance. And now I call him Tony Yippee-Ki-Yay, but I don't want him to get too crazy just yet. I mean, this guy, I'm glad to see he's okay because he's a very strong and energizer player. I mean, that's what drives him. He really works hard on the polo field, but he looks good. Big shout out to his grandmother, Carolyn, who's watching today. She always watches. Been one of our biggest fans here at CTV Sports. Carrie, he is okay, and I know she's holding her breath right there. But he is looks like he's fine, but I think just got a little bit, maybe adrenaline just going a little bit, got out in front, a little bit too far in front, trying to keep that ball moving on the near side. Did a great job rolling. You can learn a little bit from some of these actions also when it happened. Tony, he's been on the field. He played a lot of high-go polo, rolled perfectly, keep the inertia going so it doesn't stop. You usually don't get injured. And then luckily the horse didn't step on him as she was getting away from him. But the horse is fine. He's fine. And away we go with the bowling from the center. No possession on the play, Yan, so we have a live bowling.
And away we go there, and the team in green, that is Tonkawa on the move, getting their first chance with an attacking play here. Everybody moving up. You could see Jeff Hildebrand just coming across your screen there, making his way into that danger zone. In comes the pass now from the 10-goaler, Juan Martín Nero. His first touch, intercepted by the man who very much likes to play that rotation, the Canadian Fred Mannix. Picking up that ball, steals it, sends it upfield. And let's see if, yeah, that's going to be nicely picked up. Well, only briefly, because those two 10-goalers, and as you said, they're both playing their favorite positions. Juan Martín Nero at 4, Pablo MacDonough at 3. And, well, what would you advise Travieso how to crack this 20-goal duo? Juan Martín Nero and Pablo MacDonough.
Yeah, arguably the best in the world at those positions, Jan. I mean, you just got to play your own style. I think that's what you'll find with this Travieso team. They're all so active, and they do have the ability to have a 4-player rotation. They'll probably use that to try and see if they can find a hole in there. It's not going to be easy, so we'll just have to break it down. These two guys, when they play those positions, but when they play together, one of the superior dynamic duos.
Well, that last play will show you that this time, unfortunately, Calle got a little bit overzealous there, cutting across the right of way of the number 3, Pablo MacDonough. As a result of that, you'll see, and also where that foul took place, I believe that must have been just within those 20 yards, either side of the halfway line. So a penalty 5 be hit from the center in favor for Tonkawa.
And this is what you got to watch out with these two is that they're the type of players that play the chess game at a high level. So they'll hit balls different places. They'll wait. They'll hang out. They'll pick up fouls, work their way down the field. They're not in a rush at all. And that's why they hold that 10-goal status. Here we go, Nero from the center.
And what a monster shot that is. Looking for the other 10-goaler, Pablo MacDonough. He might just pick this ball up. He's trying to take it out of the air. And, did he keep it in play? Looks like he did. Hildebrand doing a very good job just getting out of the way there. Otherwise, he would have caused a foul. And away we go. This time, nice and smooth. Easy does it. Tony Calle clearly very excited as he will try and get through those two 10-goalers. He's got one either side of him. But he has to understand also when you beat, you beat. It was the man with the number 2, Mackenzie Weiss there, making up the one side of the flank. Here we go then. Ball intercepted and picked up by Mannix. And as we say and as we know, Mr. Mannix does like to work that rotation and play the ball upfield. Left behind for Zubia now. The 9-goaler. I think that must be his first or second touch. Another monster shot straight across the halfway line and deep into the half now of Tonkawa. Now then, Mannix will go. Well, he wanted to attempt the under the neck shot. Didn't have a lot of room to work with, but he now might get the support that he needed from the man with the number 2 from Chile. Vercelino sends it back to Mannix, just running out of polo field.
Yeah, Fred riding one of his breed here, the Alberta Monica and Monaco. And she's, he'll play different breeds. And we're going to talk a lot about that as we have different breeds on the field today. We're going to talk a lot about the breeding operations. Just off to the side, though, and it'll be Tonkawa and knocking.
And here we go. A lot of space here on the left-hand side. Nicely done. Leaves one player behind. Can't control the ball. Picked up and turned around elegantly here by Mackenzie Weiss. Back to the 10-goal at MacDonough. Oh, MacDonough loses it. Now Juan Martín Zubia, and we know what a big hitter he is. Even if he's just trying to tap the ball, it tends to be normally a very big shot. Slightly out to the right. I'm sure didn't mean to do that. And in comes Tony Calle. Now then, Tony. I'm sure he would love to pick up the first goal of this opening match of the Palm Beach Open. Wasn't to be on that play.
Wow, so they come busted in there, and I mean, since Tony took his little spill early, he has been on fire, playing great polo and getting involved. And again, we talked about this rotation probably with the Travieso team. That's what you're going to see. They might go to the courtesy change here. And when we go to the courtesy change here, I want to touch on some of our breeding operations where we have Pablo MacDonough. He's the La Ernita, him and his brother Matthias. And congratulations to them. And then we have Amazetta, which is Zubia. And that's Juan Martín Zubia. And then we have, of course, the Alberta, which is Fred Mannix on the field today. Also, we have Juan Martín Nero with the JM breeding operation. So it's great to see all these different breeding operations. We talk about how the game of polo has just gone to such another level with these breeding operations, Jan. It's just been amazing to see the horsepower. And we even in 6 gold, do we see many people that aren't mounted these days? I mean, it's like we do everything with 6 to 26 there, but it's just amazing to see the horsepower that all these different players have. Now here's they had a little play at the end there right before the courtesy change, and what happened was Nero came in on a very clean play. It almost looked like he came in from behind, but he actually does it at a high level. And you know we've argued this about who the best number 4s in the world. We put in Nero with Ernesto Trots, and then I got the Gracita sending Texas in saying that Memo was one of the best 4s in the world also. But, you put him up there with the top guys. He comes a little bit from behind, and he kind of goes outside and bumps Tony Calle. But when he went to steal it, it went over the line, so we're going to get a safety out of it. And we're going to start this play off with a penalty 6 from the 60-yard line. And look it's going to be Pete Vercelino do the honors, and we know why.
Yep, and that's the reason why, even though it went just slightly wide, a very, very strong hitter.
Wow. They got to let their dodge a bullet there because we know how strong Pete can be. He'll get it dialed in, though. One of our top hitters, I think, 99% last year?
Yeah.
He was just fabulous to watch hit.
So here we go. The knock-in coming for Tonkawa. And that'll be Juan Martín Nero. Plays it out to the left to Pablo MacDonough. And keep an eye on both of these 10-goalers because they do like to play the ball back to each other. That ball's going to go over the halfway line. The first man there will be Mr. Mannix. Came off the mallet there very slightly of Nero. And, another one of these little mistakes. He's able to correct himself, Mackenzie Weiss. Pipe right there with him, and that's a nice little pass out to the right-hand side to Juan Martín Nero. Now, of course, we talk a lot about the one-touch polo. Well, this is exactly the home of the one-touch polo, and Jeff Hildebrand will pick this one up. Easy pickings, and Jeff gets the first score of the World Polo League's Palm Beach Open 2025.
Perfect. This is what you want, Jan. We were talking about the back and forth. The 10-goalers will start everything off. Nero to Pablo, and then Pablo's just going to lay a beach ball in there for Jeff Hildebrand. Jeff, I talked about it earlier. He knows exactly where to be. His spacing is going to be perfect with these guys. He's played with all the top players in the world, and he understands high goal polo at its finest. Perfect position. Nice little easy pass from Pablo. Nice finish by Hildebrand.
So a little under 2 minutes remaining in the opening chukker. Quite a turbulent first chukker. But things seem to be slowly but surely calming down in so much that everybody seems to know exactly where they need to be, what they need to do. Another powerful shot coming here from Juan Martín Zubia, looking for Pipe Vercelino, who's also very dangerous in front of goal. Give him half a chance. Travieso still have it. Zubia, what's he going to do? Gets a little bump there from Mackenzie, but not enough to stop him from taking this shot, which could have easily gone between the two posts.
Yeah, nice attempt here by Juan Martín. He's going to keep shooting. And this is going to be a matchup we want to watch. Keep an eye on young Mackenzie Weiss. I mean, he's ready for this. He's earned his spot at the high goal status, 6 goals. And now he's going to get tested today because he's playing against some very strong players with Zubia and Mannix at the number 3 and 4 position.
And away we go again from one Tonkawa to another. Only this time Mannix got, he got tucked in between. There is the open backhand. Right under the watchful eye there of the umpire, who's explaining to him exactly what happened. And that looked to me that it was, again, a very open shut case.
Yeah, you're going to get a clean back shot from Fred. He's going to keep the ball moving. This ball's going... That came off a little weird there. It was offside. I think Juanma thought he might have thought it had a change on that line. Got to reach back a bit. Had a white player following it. Going to call a right-of-way violation on there. No challenge used. Remember, each team will receive 1 challenge per half in the World Polo League. So they need to use it or lose it. You cannot carry it over. You can challenge any call the umpires make, any ball placement, any foul. In this case, no challenge used. Open goal penalty 2. 30-yard shot. It'll be Pipe once again from the line.
This time, no mistake. So, the equalizer and Pipe Vercelino at the moment, 50-50. 1 put wide and 1 scored.
Yeah, you're going to get an opportunity for the short one there. You had to start off with a 6 with a little bit of angle. Yeah, and I don't think there was that much angle on there, but it makes it a little more difficult. That'll end our first chucker play. So we'll get everybody on some fresh ponies, and we'll be back for our second chucker of the 2025 World Polo League Palm Beach Open.
The 7th annual Nick Roldan Sunset Polo White Party is back. Welcome back, everybody. Great to have you with us here at CTV Sports, bringing you live coverage, of course, of this, the opening match of the World Polo League's 3rd tournament, the Palm Beach Open. The 2 teams that are out there are Tonkawa in the green and Travieso, runners-up from last year, in the white and purple. We had a little issue, but nothing to write home about, as Tony Calle had a little tumble coming off over the handlebars. Very, very keen to get out there. Things calmed down after that, and then we had a goal from Pipe Vercelino from the spot, and we had a goal from Jeff Hildebrand, making it 1 goal apiece at the end of the first period of play.
Very even. Neutral polo early in our first game of the Palm Beach Open. And like I said, if you're just joining us, welcome. Travieso, Tony Calle, Pipe Vercelino, Juan Martín, Zubia, and Fred Mannix. Tonkawa in the green. Jeff Hildebrand, Mackenzie Weiss, Pablo MacDonough, and Juanma Nero.
Yeah, well, you said it, Dale, very neutral polo, but I think there's a lot of respect for both of these teams against and for each other, looking for the unforced error on both sides. It's been, apart from that one penalty, also very clean. Haven't yet quite seen them blossom. I'm sure that'll become more and more noticeable and more intense as this match continues. And as you may have just seen in that very quick commercial break, just another polite reminder that the 21st of March is just around the corner for the Nick Roldan Sunset Party, hosted, of course, by Grant Gansey. If you haven't yet secured your tickets, I can't tell you if there are any left or many left, because we've had an incredible response to, obviously, the Nick Roldan White Party. So go to sunsetpolo.com and pick up your tickets for Friday, the 21st of March. Very much looking forward to that evening. Back now to the action, and working it very hard. That 10-goaler, Pablo MacDonough, opens his shoulders, goes for the under the neck. He's got Mackenzie Weiss just behind. But Travieso standing very firm, able to clear it. Juan Martín Zubia has a little bit of time to tee up the ball in such a way before he releases that pass. Mannix, you can see they're going to go and try and tuck in behind Zubia, or they give him the old switcheroo, the handover. And now Mannix in a much better position. Hammers that one literally right over the halfway line. The pickup, the idea was for Vercelino to pick that one up. But in comes Tony Calle. Tony in front of goal, and a little chip shot over all the heads to finish it on the near side. And he does.
Wow.
Great goal by Tony.
Great finish here. I mean, this is not easy because he's got to beat Juanma on the bump here. Watch his layup. Watch Juan Martín Nero come in, and they come together as hard and clean as it can be. And that's just a great ride-off by Tony Calle as Juan Martín Nero, probably one of the toughest guys in the world to get around, and then finishes on the near side. So very well done there. And I like the rotation because the drop from Zubia to Mannix is the play I think we're going to see a lot today.
As Zubia was about to head off once again, a little late whistle there. Wouldn't mind.
It comes out the backside. Let's take a look at it. You make the call. It's going to come out the backside. I was wondering if he had a little bit of angle.
Yeah, well, you can see the angle coming. A green player, bottom right of your screen. I don't know if we get a chance to see it again, but there was a lesser angle.
Yeah, just bad luck, you know, because if I think he's got the distance if he stays a little bit to the center as it comes out the back. They're going to drop the ball here. It's going to be penalty 5A. Coming across are definitely that 45, but it was just sad, too bad for Juan Martín because he had to jump on him. If he maybe kept it a little straighter, they would have let him go there. Just gets caught on the right-of-way violation, but you got to go for it. 26.
Mannix, nice little ball. And he's going to chase this one himself. Mannix, in comes the ride-off. This time he's not going to be fooled twice. Juan Martín Nero taking on the Canadian as he secures possession again for Tonkawa. Very nice ball up to Pablo MacDonough. Beg your pardon, Mackenzie Weiss there with the number 2. They've got very similar helmets. Pablo MacDonough in a white helmet and Mackenzie Weiss in a sort of off-white, or is that grey? But now things are opening up very nicely, and also Travieso getting a little bit more active again. Broken play, picked up by Mackenzie Weiss, the cut shot. And Mackenzie Weiss.
Ooh, golazo.
Yep.
Mackenzie's wife, brother Christian, used to be one of our producers here at CTV Sports.
Oh, really?
Yes, sir. So it's nice having Christian, polo player himself, and also went to FSU on scholarship there. So congratulations to him. Mackenzie doing a great job carrying on there. What a goal, man. This is just, you know, and Mackenzie did nothing but work the first chucker. He didn't touch one ball. And we talk a lot about that. Sometimes the ball looks like a golf ball. It's as big as a little bit bigger than a baseball, polo ball. But it does look like a golf ball when you don't see it that much. The 10-goalers decided to control the game early, which they did. Now they're bringing Mackenzie into it, and he's just done great job here. This is his dad right there. Let's see where we got down in the hole there. Look like some of the family down there working with him. Mackenzie's just his younger brother, older brother Christian, and family all plays.
That's his dad. I was just being told
Yeah,
that.
his dad.
Yep.
Yep, that's Andreas right there. I thought that was Andreas. And his grandfather plays. Whole family plays polo.
And you played a lot with his dad, didn't you?
I played against his dad.
Or against his dad?
Never played with him.
Right.
We never played. We did just the way it worked out. We just played on different teams, but his dad got 6 goals and very, very strong, Andreas. And it's great to see Mackenzie. He's doing a great job. And it shows you right there the quality and the performance. So picking up a big goal there, tying it up, getting the equalizer. We get everybody back from the courtesy change.
So 3-2-1. Little under 3.5 minutes remaining. And a steal here. And this could, clear the way for Pablo MacDonough. He's got Vercelino right behind him. MacDonough on the near side, and what a pass. And now that came off somebody. Mackenzie Weiss was right there. There was the attempted backhand. Still in that danger zone. Mannix just getting a good clearance shot and sends Juan Martín Zubia up on his way. Hildebrand coming in front, and Pablo MacDonough just behind him. There he is on the ball. Little turnaround. Still the 10-goaler. MacDonough working it hard. He's got Mackenzie. He should have maybe left out for Mackenzie. Mackenzie was in a better spot. Calle. Now the shot on goal from the 10-goaler. No mistake. Well, that's what he'll do to you all day long. Give him half a chance.
Well, you said it, Jan. He had Mackenzie in the rumble seat all day, but this is Pablo, and he's just going to say he was determined here. 1, 2, 3, 4 white jerseys with him, so he's just like, look, if I get a hole, I'm going to shoot it. And once he gets focused and has his mindset on something, a fantastic goal there by number 3.
So, 1:50 remain in chukker number 2. They're back on the halfway. And remember, they change ends after every goal is scored. Esteban Ferrari about to throw the ball into play. He's done so now. And as we've said so many times, but especially at this level, you really want to win those throw-ins. That immediately puts your opposition in a difficult position where they have to defend. Zubia. Let's see if he might snap one from more or less now, not quite as far as or close as MacDonough, and this one just goes wide.
Yeah, I want to see Juan Martín get one of these because that's his spot also. Remember that 70 to 60 to 80. We've seen these 8, 9, 10-goal players are so consistent from that area. He's been just off from right to left. And they'll go to the knock-in here with less than a minute left here in the second chukker. Juanma looking for
Pablo MacDonough. And MacDonough just has to bide his time. Does well. Finds the gap surrounded there by Travieso defenders. But MacDonough has found a little gap. And away he goes. Nice reach here. But MacDonough, he knows it. He feels it. Works it on the near side. He's got Fred Mannix coming in for a challenge. Back at the front there, of course, Jeff Hildebrand. And good defensive play by Travieso, forcing that ball to go over the back line. Yeah, this is a great attack here and a coast-to-coast run by Tonkawa, the Green Machine, keeping it moving, but they're going to end the chukker. So when we return for the third chukker, Travieso will have control. We got a good one for you. Stay with us here on CTV Sports.
World Polo League is back.
Welcome back. Once again, a warm welcome here. CTV Sports coming to you live from Grand Champions Polo Club, field number 3 for our opening match of the Palm Beach Open 2025. The third in the series. Of course, we've got the Triple Crown of Polo coming up after this. But this has only just started, and we at CTV Sports, and I know my co-commentator here, Del Schwetz, we are very excited about this opening match.
Yeah, no, this is 26-goal polo at its finest. I love the way it has not been a penalty shooting contest at all here in the first two chukkers. It's been very open and running, and you have little different styles based on the way they set up. Because I told you, Jeff's going to stay in the front, kind of pull the team. You're going to see the 10-goalers kind of run the team from behind. Mackenzie will work hard in the middle, and then you'll probably see the full rotation, which we've seen from the Travieso team, and they've mixed it all up well. Both teams have just changing it up, and we've seen different looks by everyone. A good shot here of Captain Fred Mannix, who's wearing the number 4 today on the knock-in here, and so they'll get control, and it will be Fred to bring this one in from the end line. They are running. Remember, this field 3 runs north and south. So we have the Travieso team headed towards the north goal, and Tonkawa in the green machine headed towards south.
And away we go with what could be the beginning of a new offensive play here by Travieso. Juan Martín Zubia working it very well, and just needs to get past that 10-goaler. Little chip shot. Yeah, trying to find, and he does very well, Tony Calle, but unfortunately that also caused that right-of-way infringement.
Yeah, cluster play here, moving, everybody moving. Let's watch this one. We got yeah, and that's just a great read. Just bad luck, Tony. Well done, Mackenzie. A little bit more distance. I like the thought process. Juan Martín trying to find Tony on the give and go, but it just gets caught on the right on the quick line change. Lesser angle going to number 2 in green.
A little unlucky. But Travieso, as you can see, yeah, they want to keep possession whilst they are in the half of Tonkawa. Zubia fakes the backhand, and what a great fake that was. Also out-tricked the 10-goaler Pablo MacDonough. And here we go, second attempt. This one looks promising. Vercelino just has to waltz that one in. Hildebrand will clear it. He does so. Zubia appealing this time. Surely that must have gone my way, but umpires deciding to play on.
Great play there by Jeff Hildebrand in front of goal, Jan. And now you're seeing a bit of a different rotation by Tonkawa, where Jeff is gone there, and that was a goal-saving play in the red zone. Then we finally get some contact.
Yeah, it looked like an uneven ride-off to me, ever so slightly. Let's have another close look at this. The ball coming from the boards.
Yeah, they'll bring it in here to be Tony. And then right there, definitely right-away violation. So blocking is the call. Third chukker action. Could see a challenge. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe not. Maybe they'll save this one. Not that hard of a call. Looked like maybe Pablo just got a little bit too far over. So he was looking back for Tony. Maybe the ball where the ball was. Open goal penalty 2. It'll put Pipe back on the line here from the 30-yard mark.
So 2 out of 3, just that penalty 6 that went slightly wide. Second goal for the man from Chile, Vercelino. And of course, with that, the equaliser. We have a set of 3s on the scoreboard as they make their way back to the halfway line. Yeah,
back and forth. I told you, it'd be a nail biter all day long. I figured both these teams, but I like this. I like the different rotation by Tonkawa here. Look at Jeff. They even pulled him out of the number 1 position, put him in the middle, And he is getting causing a lot of confusion in there, just kind of mixing things up. And it's working here for Tonkawa.
It is indeed. Here we go then back to the 10-goal duo. Pablo MacDonough with another monster shot. He was looking there for Mackenzie Weiss. In comes Calle. Oh, careful now, Tony. Luckily for him, he had Fred Mannix, who, as you can see on the back of a shirt, is also responsible for making sure that when he is in that position to keep nobody from coming through. Another whistle will stop the play with 4:51 on the clock.
Yeah, now it's mixing it. Now everybody's just mixing up and just going forward. Fred had a breakaway play, and they went back and forth. He's got a player coming over from right to left. Going to be an opportunity here for the Green Machine, Tonkawa, on the right-of-way violation. It's going to be called 80% of the time. There are a number of different right-of-way violations: blocking, shading, the quick line change, just on the reaching. So it does come into play. And look at this. Number 2 will be taking the 60-yard penalty forward, Mackenzie Weiss for Tonkawa. He's a laser beam one.
Yeah.
But that's a little bit of a different change there. Yeah. And as I said, all the players on each team all have the ability to shoot. You have Juan, Martín, and Fred, but they use Pipe, and then you had 2 10-goalers, but they go with Mackenzie. Just off the left side, though, and Tonkawa will dodge a bullet here, keeping it 3-3.
With a little under 4.5 remaining, Tony Calle, good pickup. It was a bit of a bouncing ball. Overrides, no white shirt, and Zubia was a bit too far away to pick that ball up. So Juan Martín Nero turns things around very quickly and finds Pablo MacDonough, and you watch him going upfield there. Mackenzie Weiss, there is that ball intended for said Mackenzie, and it drops exactly where he wants it, and then with the putter, the finish.
Man, that is Pablo MacDonough at his finest.
Yep.
I mean, this is just spectacular. That's 120, everybody. And he laid that up there on a platter for Mackenzie Weiss. But let's give credit where credit is due. Well done, Mackenzie Weiss, because Juan Martín Zubia is not an easy guy to take out, and he got him in a spot to push him to right to left. Now, yeah, I got to ask something. You like going to the movies?
Love the movies.
You like popcorn?
Yeah.
What's National Popcorn Day?
Get out of here.
Yes, it is.
You are like a box of chocolates there. You just never know what you're going to get.
You never know.
Popcorn Day.
National Popcorn Day.
Is that your way of asking me out, Dale?
Well, if you'd like to go see a movie, I would definitely love to take you to watch one. Seeing, we are in the broadcast business. So
yeah.
We always like that. Always like that.
Yeah.
And also World Kidney Day. So there's a lot out there. And you know what? If you're a dog lover, Canine Veterans Day.
It's today.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's a lot of K9 veterans out there that, serve. And so there's a lot of love going on. So we'd like to spread the love.
Indeed. And, of course, we've got St. Patrick's Day coming up soon as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we're going to come in all green, Dale.
Yeah. And you know what? We got to remember about Bloom.
Yes.
Sparkling energy.
I've got a bottle.
Energy. I noticed you had one there. That's what I was saying. I noticed you had one there.
Yeah. Keeps me going, Dale. Keeps me going all day long.
Yeah, it does.
Sugar-free, great flavor, great tastes.
Yeah.
And, I think you and I, we both enjoy it.
No, I love the cherry berry lime.
Yeah.
I love the cherry berry lime. And we love it here at CTB Sports. So make sure you check out Bloom Sparkling Energy.
Also available, of course, every Tuesday night at Sunset Chocolates and Cocktails.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And make sure, wow, what a turnout. Did we have a great turnout there? And the players have been loving it. And you know what? A lot of, we'll talk more about that. But if you get a chance, make sure you come on out. You can check it out. Go to gcpolo.com, get all your information. Here we go.
With Tony Calle getting the ball over the halfway line, but then gets abruptly taken off him. A challenge coming in from Mannix. But this is where the experience, of course, of that those 10 goalers becomes such a lethal asset. Little chip shot, perfectly placed. This is the home of the one-touch polo, because you can see how precise these players, all 8 of them, are playing these balls. That's where very often the result of which is seeing some spectacular goals. Here we have another whistle.
This is that chess game I talk about at 25 miles an hour, and these two guys do it at such great level. Look at Nero just trying to bust through there, and Calle doing a good job trying to hold them up. But once Juanma gets going, and Pablo knows he's going, so little give and go. The old Memo Carlos Gracita play, hit it down in there. Let's see what happens. And they're going to catch him on a right-away violation. Now, you might get a challenge here. Just, I mean, it's third chucker action, timing, maybe the check. Looked pretty easy of a call, but you might get a challenge here. Remember, the challenges are in place to check the ball placement, to check any foul that the umpires blow, and also all the triggers are in place. Umpires can use the triggers to check, to make a more precise call, check, see if a goal's in and out, see if the ball goes out of bounds, end line, on sideline, to see if a safety was committed, see if any time the 4-legged athletes come together on a hard ride-off, any kind of time a player does fall off, or two-legged athletes come together on a hard hook or ride-off, they can check that to see if any of the players are creating any danger, and they can check to see any unsportsmanlike conduct. Now, a few adjustments that have been put in by the World Polo League is the umpire challenge. So if the umpires do disagree on a call, they will send that to the IRO to make the final call, which I love, because I think then the cameras, and you have the ability, full speed, mid speed, slow speed, frame by frame, which really helps out. And if the team has possession.
Well, Dale, just to sorry to interrupt, White did challenge, so Travieso did challenge. They lost their challenge. The call stands.
Okay. And I don't mind it. 2:46 left here in the third.
Good call, but good time.
And he might save it too.
Yeah.
He might save it too. The one point I want to put in, and a new procedure that we're using with World Polo League, is that if you do a possession of the ball and there's a third man call, and it goes to a bowl-in, then you do not have the bowl-in, as Mackenzie's going to step up here and make the 2. And I think this is going to be this is going to be something that changes around the world. I think if you have possession of the ball, a team has possession, and you do go to a third-man call where they disagree, and that team should keep possession on a fair play. And we have that in working now in the World Polo League.
So, goal number 3 for Mackenzie Weiss. He, at the moment, the highest scorer. We've had 2 goals from Vercelino at Travieso, both from the line. And it looks like goal number...
You know what? I feel for our goal judge on this one, because this is Pablo again on the move here, and he is going to pull a 30-30 out of this. He shoots this. But that ball goes into the riding arena
of the neighbors.
3 farms over. Great shot here. Back-to-back goals here by Travieso, by the Tonkawa team, and they're on fire here in the third chucker.
They certainly are.
Are you going to get well, something went wrong there in the middle. So we'll check with our field side correspondent on that. You might get you're going to go ahead and you're going to get a verbal appeal, or some kind of appeal, some technical. And that's why they brought that ball down to the penalty 2 spot. So in that case, in the World Polo League, if there is a unsportsmanlike conduct, gesture, or the umpire's done, they have the ability to move the ball, and they have the ability to drop that ball from a 4, 3, or 2. And so they're going to drop it at a penalty 2, and Tonkawa will get an opportunity at another goal.
Well, let's see. Yeah, penalty 4, and let's see if Mackenzie can make it 3 in the chucker. That looks pretty good. That looks, it just went wide, but did somebody get a piece of it?
So they went with a 3 on that one instead.
4.
A 4?
Yeah.
Okay, they went with a 4. Sorry about that. I thought they dropped it at the 2. They do have the opportunity to move those. It is judgmental for the umpires, Jan, based on whatever happened on the field.
Of course. Here we go then back to the action, and Juan Martín Zubia would normally put those away in his sleep. He's got Tonkawa Pablo MacDonough challenging him for the ball. Now on the boards, Mannix taken out of the equation with a good ride off here by Mackenzie Weiss. Mannix left for change as Weiss will work it. Calle coming in, wants a piece of the action, but still Mackenzie working very hard here. He gets the support now. Little chip shot. And Tony Calle will clean things up right in front of his own doorstep here for Travieso.
Nice try to bring it around here, yeah. And every time they try to get a run going, Tonkawa just very strong defense to shut them down before they get to half field.
Yeah, no, that's, well, you said it yourself, Dale. Defense wins championships.
You know, they're definitely changing the flow of their game from their defense. As you see right here, just a great steal by Nero. They're going to be at center here, but again, to keep, oh, wow, taken out of the air, but that's going to lose it's going to run out of time there. What a shot, though, by Juan Martín Zubia. What a great third chucker here by Team Tonkawa. Here's our halftime stats, and we'll break them down for you. Shots on goal, that's going to be a big part, and there's 3 more, 10-7. 6-3 is our score, so 10-7 on the shots. Knock-ins, though, even. So both teams, you know, their percentages, and there you go on the throw-ins, winning 3 more. And the fouls back and forth. Opportunities for Tonkawa. They missed a couple 60s. So we'll send them off to the tents, get them with their trainers, get them with their coaches, and we'll see what game plan they both come out with for our second half of the 2025 World Polo League Palm Beach Open.
Polo school is the funnest thing I've become involved with in the last year of my life.
Give me the confidence to be able to play an event in beach polo, Miami Beach, and snow polo in Aspen.
Our dedicated instructors have years of polo experience and are CHA certified.
It's important to us to come back and have a really good experience.
Every time you leave the gates from the polo school, you're hungry for more.
This place is special because of the unique environment and nature that you have around here.
There's an endless amount of things to do here in Aspen Valley, so this is the place to be in the summer.
Great group, you know, it's like a big family. We're all, you know, on the field it's intense, we compete, but off the field we do a lot of fun stuff.
Oh, it's like playing in the polo heaven. It's perfect.
The 7th annual Nick Roldan Sunset Polo White Party is back.
have an opportunity. Santos Bellini gonna fire one from 60. Oh, off the post.
Polo school is the funnest thing I've become involved with in the last year of my life.
Give me the confidence to be able to play an event in beach polo, Miami Beach, and snow polo in Aspen.
Our dedicated instructors have years of polo experience and are CHA certified.
It's important to us to come back and have a really good experience.
Every time you leave the gates from the polo school, you're hungry for more.
This place is special because of the unique environment and nature that you have around here.
There's an endless amount of things to do here in Aspen Valley, so this is the place to be in the summer.
Great group, you know, it's like a big family. We're all, you know, on the field it's intense, we compete, but off the field we do a lot of fun stuff.
Oh, it's like playing in the polo heaven. It's perfect.
The 7th annual Nick Roldan Sunset Polo White Party is back. The 7th annual Nick Roldan Sunset Polo White Party is back. Welcome back. Once again, a warm welcome to this, the opening match of the World Polo League's third tournament, day one or match one of the Palm Beach Open 2025. The two teams that are out there battling it out on field number 3 at Grand Champions Polo Club in the green shirts at Tonkawa and in the white Travieso. We just had, before the end of that, or right at the end of that first half, we had our stats up. Dale, where do you see the big difference here at halftime between Tonkawa and Travieso?
Yeah, it was weird that they actually had the same. The shots on goal were more shots for Tonkawa, but better shooting percentages by the Travieso team. So, I mean, they just got to get a few more shots, I would say, Travieso. But to give love to
Tonkawa,
that's given them a little bit more control, even on the knock-ins. So both teams had been missed the same amount of misses. But when it came to the goals, it's just I think that they need to generate a little more offense. Travieso definitely need to start maybe sending Fred through a little bit more.
Yes.
Yeah,
I agree.
I like when Fred's going through, and that will put more pressure on. Well, they run the green machine, Team Tonkawa, from the back with the 2 10-goalers, and Jeff and Mackenzie have done a great job in the front. So let's see if Travieso can just get that offensive attack going, because right now Tonkawa is playing the game the way they like to play it, and it's working out here as they got doubled up 6-3. You went through it, right, Travieso, with Tony Calle, Pipe Vercelino, Juan Martín, Zubia, and Fred Mannix in the white and purple jerseys. And in the green jerseys, Tonkawa with Jeff Hildebrand, Mackenzie Weiss, Pablo MacDonough, and Juan Martín Nero. 6-3. They started out 2 26-goal teams here, Yan. It was 1-1 after the first, 3-2. So that big jump was in the third checker.
Yeah, and you know what? They just got away with it again. Travieso dodging a big bullet. There was a broken play. Mackenzie Weiss nearly made it 7-3. So Travieso need to also tighten up a little bit at the back here, and away we go. But I think you're absolutely right, Dale. It'd be nice to see, and we normally see that happening when Fred plays. That Fred at some point will make that leap forward and play that rotation. You know?
He's on one of his own horse right now, Alberta Baklava, and so we'll see if he decides to choose different horses he likes to go forward on. But I was a bit surprised we didn't see him. Whoa,
indeed.
Oh, wow. Watch this replay. Big ball by Nero and open back shot. Man, well hit there. Pablo MacDonough.
Yeah, I mean, that's just, well, that's what this is, Dale. This is exactly that, 26-goal polo.
No, now they're using what you got to watch out for is that the 2 10-goalers are using the bigger give and go, not these short little 10-yard shots. That was a 30-yard shot with Pablo running full speed onto it and then snapping. Not an easy shot, but for him, he makes it look easy.
So they came back to the middle, and we had a throw in. Let's have a look what happened here, because there's an instant whistle. Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to call him right away a violation, but it's good to see right there in the bowling and Jeff getting in the middle of it, as he did a lot of work in the middle. He scored a goal in the first chucker, Hildebrand, and then as I said, he was playing some defense, and that opened up the boys. And Raiders just going to get caught on right-away violation for a penalty 5A. Stolen away, picked up, backed up. It'll be Mackenzie.
On the move with a big shot here. Look at that monster shot now. He was eyeing up Jeff Hildebrand. Hildebrand's got to be careful. Pipe Vercelino coming in on a very fast pony. Will take the man, then pick up the ball. But dangerously close once again. And when you've got a 10-goal, oh no, Mackenzie Weiss, beg your pardon, he came back, plays it out to the right-hand side for Hildebrand to maybe finish it. Tony Calle, he will clear it and send it towards the boards. But again, dangerously close and knocking on that door of Travieso. Now then, Juan Martín Zubia, surrounded there by green shirts. And, well, he would probably be thinking if you snooze, you lose, but the umpires clearly saw that slightly differently. Let's have another closer look at this.
Comes down the boards, quick line change, but moved across. Juanmar's going to get caught on the near side there.
Yeah.
And we're talking about breeding operations also. We also have the Santa Rita.
Of course.
Breeding operation out there with some of the horses that are mixed up on different players today. Once again, like touching on that. We'll be touching on it all season long here, World Polo League. Easy right-away violation, play 5A.
Yeah, unlucky.
Yeah.
A little bit unlucky. Here we go then. The greens have it once again. And away we go. Vercelino gets a piece of it. Tony Calle wanted to be the recipient. And yeah, again, those quick line changes happen so quickly.
It's everything in the game, Polo. We talk a lot about it. It's a quick line change. Bang. Once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. I mean, that ball changed direction 4 different times within a 3-yard area. And that's why we talk about the quick line change being so difficult for the players and the umpires and the spectators. We try to break it down best possible. It doesn't matter how far. Look at these shots right here. Love the pit pass shots. As a CTV Sports down there, great shot of Juan Martín Nero, Juanma. Coming off being in the finals of the Argentine Open this year with La Delfina. And congratulations to La Natividad winning this year and his co-partner Pablo playing for them. So bringing some high-level, 2 high-level teams there, organizations, players. Great to see them. I love what these guys play together. They've also played together in the Open. They've teamed up for many years. They've won the Open together, so they really know each other. And Travieso's gonna have to, they're gonna have to work some magic here against these guys. They're 2 of the top maestros in the world, and and I love the way they mix it up. They change it up. They use everybody. They put Jeff in the game. They put Mackenzie in the game. They mix it up. Having a little talk here. Mannix and Calle, 2 different ends of the spectrum. Tony playing the 1, Fred playing the back. Jan and I talked about we'd love to see maybe Fred come through a little more. Maybe the opportunity just hasn't been there.
Sorry to interrupt you there, Del. I've just been told from our field side correspondent that Tony Calle might have sustained some kind of a hand injury, so they're going to take a little injury time out. Not sure how long that might or not take. Hopefully, just a question of eye sprain.
Took a hard fall early in the game. I mean, it really did. I mean, I know it's. I mean, I know the Calle family. They love the game of polo. They all play, and but he bounced right up. But we know how adrenaline is, and sometimes so it could have had a little break at halftime where you kind of cool down a little bit, and now maybe it's coming on. So safety always first. Top paramedics always on the scene. World Polo League, Grand Champions Polo Club, Aspen Valley Polo Club. If you're looking to play polo in the summer, we have the AspenValleyPoloClub.com. You can go to that, and you'll see our polo managers' numbers there. They'll get you lined up for polo June. You're going to start July, August into September based on scheduling, and make sure you ask them about the Polo On Demand program. That's used a lot in Aspen, but also it is one of the most unique programs in the polo world, and so make sure you touch base with them on that. And the polo school is in session, so if you want to learn how to play polo, you can get a hold of, again, either Juan Bellini or Kale Newman. You'll find their numbers at gcpolo.com. Little meeting in the middle here. We check on Tony.
Well,
we're going to get a replacement.
Thank you. Yes, I'm just being told we don't yet quite know who it is, but there is talk of possibly having a substitution. So
yeah, I think it might be a good chance. If he's not feeling it, definitely. I have an opportunity to see what's going on in the tent, and I know that he's being checked on by our medics. And it looks like we do have got some players suiting up down there, so we'll find out who they decide to use. And he's going to come at 3 goals. So, and at 26, so they'll have to have 3 goals or less. And we'll see who they decide to get here.
Well, I think as this might take a minute or two, why don't we have a very short commercial break? And as soon as that substitution player is known and also to us, we'll be right back here with the remaining 4 minutes here in Chucker number 4. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Palm Beach Open 2025. Well, welcome back, and we do appreciate your patience. The man, well, Dale, tell us who's coming in for Tony
Yeah,
Calle?
so we have Justo Mourinho coming in to play, and well, first year playing in the World Pole League. So good luck to Justo here, and we of course big shout out to the Calle family, and we hope Tony is okay. I had a camera. I have a different view of the field based on my cameras, all my replays, and the ability to give you all the breakdowns. And I did see Teo, Tony's father, was in the tent, so Tony was moving around. So just so everybody knows that he was moving around, he's okay. We're going to get his wrist checked out and everything else checked out to make sure he's okay. I think this is a good move if he's not feeling it, especially at this level of polo.
Absolutely.
You know, he definitely. So it's not going to be hard to follow him. He's in the blue pants. So good luck to Justo and the Travieso team, and away we go.
And indeed, so we do. And that ball nearly went all the way through, finding Pablo MacDonough. So Juan Martín Zubia will send Pipe Vercelino. Now, he's another player I'd like to see get a little bit more within that goal mouth to try and shoot and score. We know what a great player he is. Under the next shot there, looking for Mackenzie Weiss. Another beautiful pony he's riding. Now then, the rotation working. You can see just going past you was Juan Martín Nero. Vercelino, the last man standing, and just 1, 2 touches. And that just ever so slightly going wide.
Wow, that's a Remington. And now another rotation by the Team Tonkawa. They keep changing it up on us, and I love watching it. But now you have Mackenzie rotating back on the outlet pass, and they're sending Juanma completely forward. And then Jeff's doing his rotation. So let's see if Travieso can to get an offensive attack here with a positive possession.
Well, looks like we have a two-man horse race developing nicely here. Mr. Mannix, I like this. Mr. Mannix taking it all the way. Still Mannix up against Mackenzie Weiss under the neck shot in the hope that somebody was going to be there in a white shirt. I think he might have been speculating on the man that's come in for Tony Calle, Justo Mourinho.
That's where he wanted to see Freddie going forward, and it definitely worked.
Yeah.
Mounted up there. Now, I don't know if he switched off. He might have. He was on Alberta Baklava that started out there, and maybe he switched off to another one of his, Castello. So we'll see if he switched off, but he definitely came out there with fresh legs.
He did indeed. Back to the action and on the boards. It'll be 1-10-goaler. Juanma Nero leaving this one for Mackenzie Weiss. He will send it back down the boards to the just mentioned 10-goaler Zubia, trying to take on two defending players. Well, that window must have been very close to shutting. Umpire said play on. And now Juan Martín Zubia, another man who could take it all the way. A little unfortunate miss hit there by Fred Mannix. But there's still this man, Vercelino, who just wants to get in a position now because he's within range to shoot.
They go the control play. So they don't like this. Let's watch this. That comes off the pony. So well done. He cleans out. Then it gets dropped. And it looked pretty straightforward there. Didn't look like anything that was difficult. He still got the hind end of the player over the ball there. So on a blocking foul, now it does get blocked, but I like the way Pipe blocked it or dropped it. He didn't change it. Remember the quick line change. As long as the umpire sees the ball change, it could be an inch.
Of course.
And that's all that ball went, was about an inch, so it wasn't that far. But it was perfectly placed for Fred, and they'll get the open goal penalty 3 out of this, so 40-yard shot. Pipe is 100% on his short penalty. He only had he missed a 60.
A safety.
On a safety, but he's been 100% from the short ones.
And he is again now picking up his second penalty 3. As you said, Dale, no mistake there, penalty 2. So 3 out of 4 isn't bad, and a very important goal here at this stage of the game for Travieso. They are still down by 3 goals. Tonkawa leading by 7 goals to 4.
So they said they went on the offensive attack. They sent Fred forward. Then they sent Juan Martín forward. They worked well. They got it in their side of the field, got a penalty out of it, and they're chipping away at that lead that Tonkawa started in the third.
Ball picked up here by Zubia. Mackenzie Weiss slightly topped that initial pass. Now then, Juan Martín Zubia. Can he outrun and outplay Pablo MacDonough? Well, he's going to give it his best shot. They come together and we have another whistle. Or did we run out of... No, we still have a few seconds left.
Yeah, a few seconds here. Now, whether it's inside, this is a speed play here, but that ball looked like going more 45 as it hits the boards there. You can see how it's going across, and it definitely looks like a lesser angle for the green. Now, 35 seconds on the clock, and Zubia wanted that one. He was riding in from the outside, but I have the ball going more across the field. I like the call by the amount of fish, but now, was it riding into the shot or backing into stroke? And it's going to be riding into the shot is the call on the field. That's why they're dropping that ball. Now, they remember each team receives a challenge for each half. Now, I personally wouldn't challenge this play if I was coaching, but we'll see what they decide to do. Based on it being the risk-reward matrix, all you're doing is saving a penalty 5. You might get possession back because he was in there, but it was still a neutral ball. No one really had possession. So we'll see what they decide to do. Looks like they're taking some time here. You know, I'm a big believer in saving the challenges or saving a goal shot penalty.
Unless you are 100%, 110% convinced.
110, 120%. You know, you got to be 110, 120%. I just had this ball going more across the field. And it's going to stand. I don't know. We'll find out from our field side and our studio correspondents whether that was a challenge there based on the time. They could have used an umpire challenge. You might have had a disagreement there just to look at it. But they went with the 5A in favor of Tonkawa.
And onto the boards we go. And we will, of course, update you once we have, as Dale just suggested, that intel from our studio and field side correspondent. So now then, the last few seconds here in Chukka number 4, and could or can Travieso pick up another much needed goal before they go into the final break, or one but final break, 5th Chukka. That is the end of Chukka number 4, a goal apiece. We will of course give you the update on that last situation when we return. Stay with us here at Chukka 5 and 6 coming up of the Palm Beach Open WPL League 2025.
When I founded the Taqueria 48 years ago, the goal was to service polo players fieldside and carry a complete line of polo equipment. Since those early days, we now carry everything for the horse and rider. Anything goes on or near a horse, you're likely to find here in our store. We still have polo equipment made by polo players for polo players.
If you are in the area, I suggest you make your way to Sunset Chuckles and Cocktail, because this is the fun type polo match. It's where everyone's relaxing, chilling, just having a great time. We have great hors d'oeuvres and a special drink for the day.
Welcome back, everybody. Well, Dale, as you rightly suggested, they did challenge that play. That last play that we saw here, I think here it is coming up again.
This is the final play of the Chucker.
Yeah, on which we also, I've just been told there was a whistle on that play.
Okay. But they challenged the play that was going to the boards between Pablo and Juan Martín Zubia.
Yes.
Okay, so the 5A. So the issue there, they're going to lose their challenge.
Yeah.
So now Travieso does now have a challenge in the second half.
True.
And that gives a bit of an advantage to Team Tonkawa if they needed it. Now we're going to have a reaching foul on the final play of the Chucker of the 4th, and they're going to move this down to an open goal penalty 2. And it's going to be Pipe once again. 100% from the penalty line on the short penalties.
And not only that, Dale, 2 for 2 from the 2 and 2 for 2 from the 3. So.
Yeah, and now he's got that swing back.
Yeah.
Now that was a very smooth swing by Pipe there now. So if he does get back on the line for a 60, he looks like he's dialed in now. So and that's where he has been fantastic. And they're going to need those going into the end here. But look at this, 2-point match. We have a different ball game for you.
We certainly do. And still plenty of time. 7 minutes remaining here in Chukka number 5. And then, of course, Chukka number 6 right thereafter. So let's see now how Tonkawa respond to this. And Mackenzie Weiss over on the far side. That was a monster shot under the neck. I think he was trying to get that over to Jeff Hildebrand. Didn't quite get the angle. Ball is still in play. Uh-oh. And of course, this Mackenzie Weiss, we spoke about him before the broadcast. And we have another stoppage here with a minute now played. Chucker number 5.
You get down on the end line here. Does this ball stay in? That's where, ooh, a little hard to see there. If that ball was in or out. And then they stopped it. And that angle was a little tough for us to see because it looked like the horses, but they are going to go, yeah, so they're going to call the safety on this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I was wondering if that ball, when Juan Martín took it back, we kind of got blocked out with the horses there, all the different angles. Wow, that doesn't happen a lot.
No.
I guess you never know. And so they'll bring us one out. This is going to be Mackenzie's 3rd opportunity from the 60. And he has been hitting it very deep the second half. Here comes Weiss. Yeah, there you go. Off to the side, but getting the elevation there, hitting a little bit deeper. But still, Team Tonkawa not having any success from the 60.
So let's see if Travieso, who are in much need of 2 very important goals. Zubia on the boards. He's got one Martín Nero coming as well, and this is what we like. Quick plays here. Justo Mourinho not able to pick that one up. Well played there by Jeff Hildebrand. Doing enough to take the 3-goaler out of the equation. And once again on the move. The man with the number 3 on his back. There he is. Pablo MacDonough coming in. And now breaking away from it, from the pack, Juan Martín Nero. Expecting that ball from Pablo MacDonough to be on its way. He doesn't want to get called for the delay of game. Now then on the near side, can he pick it up? Oh, nicely done. Very elegantly done here by Mackenzie Weiss, but couldn't quite finish it. So Mourinho, Justo, has his pocket picked again by Pablo MacDonough. Mannix, nicely done. Mannix telling Justo Mourinho to leave it. Mannix wants to do this one by himself. Jumps out and goes to the right. And now Pipi Vercelino. Why not indeed try it? Vercelino.
Oh, yeah, people would like that one back. You can see, oh, man. That's usually where his striking zone is.
Unlucky. Very unlucky.
It looked like Mannix was off to the races there, bringing another breeding operation into the mix. The Mochito's group, the Leccha. And Fred going forward, we've been talking about that, and it is helping the Travieso attack. So let's see if they keep that going.
Well, this might be just the perfect pass here for Justo Mourinho, and why not indeed go for a long-distance shot? Couldn't have been much in it there from there. Yeah, I see about 10, 15 yards, I reckon, to the goal mouth. So Tonkawa again dodging a bullet, still holding on to that 2-goal advantage. Hildebrand, good first touch. Over to Mackenzie. He can't control it. Is there a green shirt anywhere in sight? No, it will be Justo Mourinho. Does the switcheroo, leaves it for Mannix. Now then, Mannix, as we know, a big hitter. But you don't want to be completely exposed at the back. Very well done here, that little play. Zubia controls it.
Yeah, you get a fair play courtesy change call here with 3:11 on the clock in neutral territory. Good call by the Mount officials. Running and gunning for a good 4 minutes there. Both teams. Good shot here, Mackenzie and Jeff. They ride off the change. Well, yeah, you got to give it up. I mean, they came out here of the tent. Again, hopefully Tony's okay as they checked his wrist. had a little break in the action, and maybe that little break took a little fire out of the green machine. Tonkawa definitely gave Travieso an opportunity to kind of gather themselves. Changes. Mannix going forward. And that definitely created some offensive attack on the rotation. And open goal penalties given. So Tonkawa, that's definitely the difference. Now, the shoe on the other foot, they've dodged some bullets here because they've missed 3 from the 60.
Yeah.
Tonkawa.
Yeah.
And in these tight matches, that's where all these shots come into play. Now, they just averaged it out a little bit. Travieso has missed 1. They missed a safety early in the first chucker. But like I told you, it was 1-1 after the first, 3-2. Tonkawa started to take over. They went into halftime 6-3, ended the 7-4, and here we are 7-5.
And 3:09 on the clock. Everybody back out on the field. It's going to continue with a hit from the spot in favor of Travieso. And to do the honors, here he is, Mr. Fred Mannix. As soon as the umpire calls play, we will get
he's on one of Pablo's breed here.
Okay.
Aranita, Victoria. So there you go. Let's see if Pablo goes head-to-head with him here. And last switch here, we got the Santarita reading operation. Pauline's out there also, this chucker. A couple different mixes. And love seeing that. And looks like our final player coming out here is going to be Nero. Juan Martín. Got a Walmart. Got him back, and it'll be Mannix to do the honors here. We have the fair play as they had control. And I think Fred's Fred has been one of the big hitters that we said, almost scoring from center field. Look, he's going to drive this one here, a good 130, and lay it inside.
And that man would love to be on his way through. Juan Martín Zubia, well, you said it earlier. I think that is the second Remington of the match here. Maybe just an inch or half an inch between that ball going out of bounds and that near side goalpost. So Tonkawa again dodging a bullet, and if they can keep this at least 2 goal advantage going into chucker number 6. But you can see that there's a lot more aggression coming in now from Travieso and Pipe Vercelino. And that ball will get finished by Juan Martín Zubia after a little bit of a miss hit there by that player here with the number 2, Pipe Vercelino.
Yeah, I wonder if Pipe's going for the goal here, just laying it right inside. He had him running, yeah, as he said, but great give and go no matter what. And they're covering both sides of it as Pipe lays it to that left post. And Zubia will get his first from the field. And now Travieso showing a number of different looks. We'll see how Team Tonkawa reacts to this, as it looks like Pablo was taking it down, picked up here, and Nero's going to get an opportunity.
Yep, he certainly is. Juan Martín, little backhand shot. Again, just going over the back line.
Yeah, the moment they're going to run that one in there, and then Pablo comes from right to left, steals it away, put himself in a good spot, deep near side neck shot for the goal. Not an easy shot. Off the side is going to be Mannix.
Fred, where's he going to play it to this time? Out to the left-hand side. A lot of space on that left side of the field. He's found Juan Martín Zubia. We're down within the last minute of play here in chucker number 5. But remember, there is still a chucker to come. And I've got to say, Dale, I'm sure you'll agree with me, Travieso, who were at one point down by 3 goals, have managed to reduce that deficit to just the 1 goal.
Yeah, they got to be comfortable with their play at the moment. They've definitely react well. With Justo working well just with the man, not trying to do anything on offense, but doing a good job covering for Tony.
MacDonough then here, back gets pushed into the corner, but they're in the half of Travieso. He's found a little gap. Pablo MacDonough. Vercelino steals it off him.
Like the non-call here, I think he hits that one a little bit too far. 26-goal polo, everybody's running, windows look wide open, no danger.
Yes, indeed. But there looks like, I was going to say, there could be a danger possibly here for Tonkawa as they were on their move. Well, that will bring us to the end of Chukka number 5. Interestingly, it was a 2-goal 0-0 Chukka in favor of Travieso. They're back within 1 goal. Make sure you don't miss any of the action. Chukka number 6 coming up right away when we're back.
Polo school is the funnest thing I've become involved with in the last year of my life.
Give me the confidence to be able to play an event in beach polo, Miami Beach, and snow polo in Aspen.
Our dedicated instructors have years of polo experience and are CHA certified.
It's important to us to come back and have a really good experience.
Every time you leave the gates from the polo school, you're hungry for more.
The 7th annual Nick Roldan Sunset Polo White Party is back.
World Polo League is back.
Here we go then, 6th Chukka action. Once again, a warm welcome back if you've only just joined us. It's been a cracking first game of World Polo League Polo of this, the Palm Beach Open. This is the very first match. Del, what a comeback from Travieso.
Yeah, you know, it looked like Team Tonkawa was just kind of getting in their groove and doing everything correctly, building, and that's what we see a lot with especially when the 10-goalers are teaming up. Mackenzie and Jeff doing a great job, and they've mixed it up well. Everybody's scoring goals, but it looked like they were building. They went from 1 to 3 to 6 to 7, and then on the other hand, you know, it was 1, 2, 3, and then but they were just Travieso just not getting any offensive attack going. The one thing keeping them in the game were some penalties, and all short penalties. Pipe doing a fantastic job for the penalty line. When you said it, 2 penalty twos, 2 penalty threes. He missed a safety, but not a big deal. That's matched up because they've missed 3 from the penalty line. But those penalties kept them in the game, and then 2 unanswered goals in the 5th. And look at this, 1 goal difference.
Yeah, but on the move now is Juan Martín Nero, and he will try and go around the outside of Mr. Mannix. A tight angle, cuts in nicely, well played, just waiting just for the opportune moment, and then the finishing touch. Well played, Juan Martín Nero.
Nah, Juanma, man. First goal of the day, but that's when you want it, and that's when you need it, and he'll get it done for you. This is just Juan Martín Nero at its finest. Fred got overcommitted there, and Juanma, he had it all set up. He snapped it back to the inside. Fred tried to get there on the defense. Sensational finish. Great setup there by Nero.
Well, let's hope that this does not knock the confidence of Travieso, who've been doing so well. Well, they're doing well again here with Juan Martín Zubia. A little bit of a miss hit. Now then, was he already on that line, Pipe Vercelino?
Let's watch replay here, and you got to make a call. It's kind of a quick line change because it bounces off the pony, but definitely going more up and down the field than across. So you got to go lesser angle to the white. Now, Tonkawa still has a challenge if they want it or if they need it. I don't, we'll see if they decide to use it or not. This is, you know how I feel about it. If you can save a goal shot,
absolutely,
then I put it in the risk-reward matrix as a high challenge. But it's still early, and they're up by 2. So, we'll see what they decide to do. At the moment, they're going to give a penalty 3, 40-yard shot. So on the placement, that could be a challenge too. They can be challenged. Remember, you are allowed to challenge ball placement. So we'll see what they decide to do.
Well, Green have challenged. They have challenged. We're just waiting for the outcome, and the IRO's looking at it.
They challenge ball placement, or they challenge the foul?
The foul.
Oh, there. Okay. All right. And this, this could be a, something we see here. Let's, it's definitely look like there. You have a players coming across, and we'll see if they do. Now, you'll see how this ball moves, because is the players 100% on the line? Do they come?
I have to correct myself, Dale. They're challenging the ball placement.
Okay. All right. So the John, and this is I like this challenge on the ball placement, believe it or not. The challenge on the foul, on the first look, and remember, IRO has the ability to use many different speeds, so I'll just go through with you. Full speed, half speed, slow speed, frame by frame.
They've won their challenge.
I like this challenge.
Yep, they've won their challenge. Ball will be moved back. They get a penalty 4.
Yeah, I think this is a great challenge by Team Tonkawa here. Now, they have been moving the ball in a lot of ways, but this ball is not a shot on goal. I mean, mostly the criteria for a 3 or a breakaway play, or it looked like everyone was covered up. And so that's why the RO is taking his time in there, looking at it. Good challenge.
And they retain it.
They're going to retain it. And they're going to move it back to a 60. So well done by Team Tonkawa here, and then well done on by the ROs and the whole team working together here. And Pipe's back.
You said it. You called it. That swing earlier. That was, I think.
When he is on, he is on.
So, back to that 1 goal difference.
So they don't save the goal, but they save the challenge.
Yeah.
Definitely made it more difficult on the Travieso team. Pipe will pick up goal number 5 from the penalty line. And, man, we have a polo match for you here. Palm Beach Open is in town.
And a lot of time left here in Chaka number 6 as the ball has been released and back in play. As that Tangola, Juan Martín Nero, will find under the neck the shot from Pablo MacDonough. Stolen by Pipe Vercelino. Now, could this be the beginning of the break to take the ball up to the north end of the field and get the equalizer? Zubia. Nice ball up to the front, looking for Justo Mourinho and or Fred Mannix, of course.
Justo getting a lot done on Tony's horses.
Yeah.
Congratulations to the Calles. Also, the horses looking very strong. Justo have to fill in, not knowing the horses. This ball gets hit down the side here. Let's you can make the call on this one also. Let's see. Turned around once, twice, and right there.
Well, right there.
And that's where you're going to get caught. Is just the ball doesn't get spinned as Fred kind of makes the turn. Travieso out of challenges. This is why I don't like the 4th Chucker challenge, personally. And I don't mind talking openly about it. But these are when you might need those, and it could be a little quick line change, and things are going to come into play here. You got a 1 goal difference, and again, all they would have saved was the 5 from the spot. And I give the 5 up and have a cup of tea and move on down.
Cup of tea,
That's
Dale.
what you say in. That's what we say in Europe, right?
Yeah, we do.
It's time for tea.
It's always time for tea. And I know you like a cup of tea, don't you?
I love a cup of tea.
So, let's see if they can restore that 2-goal cushion. Here we go then. This young man looking for goal number 4. Mackenzie Weiss.
Wow.
Wow. You couldn't hit the better than that.
In too.
Yeah.
I figured we were going to see one from him because he definitely has hit the ball well in the second half. I mean, during the game, during transitional plays and hitting, he didn't have a lot of success early, but this is what good players do. They bring it when you need it. Well done, Mackenzie.
So, and with that, of course, that 2-goal advantage is restored. There is still plenty of time, but that time, of course, now running down 4:40. And let's see if
Remember that challenge, still challenge in the if they need it, the Tonkawa team.
Over to the boards, it's played by Vercelino. But that 10-goaler, Pablo MacDonough will do everything he can to regain possession, taken away, and now on the near side, tries to control it. Well played indeed, and that's how you get things done here for Team Tonkawa. And then, of course, taking the man to allow Pablo MacDonough to play the ball. A cut shot now, then has he got the faster horse to get him around? But then, of course, there is always that young man moving up back into the offense and that rotation, Juanma Nero. And we know what he's capable of. Nero taking on 3 defenders. Clever decision to leave that one. The under the neck has a deflection. And Justo Mourinho couldn't carry it. In comes Juan Martín Zubia straight into your living room. 3.5 or just under 3.5 minutes remaining. Yeah, he knew Mannix was there. Left the ball, gets the pressure from Mackenzie Weiss. Fred able to now tee it up nicely for Vercelino. And he will send it back to Mannix. Good touch, nicely outplayed the 10-goaler there by the Canadian Fred Mannix. Mannix all the way to the finish. Oh, how unlucky, unlucky.
Great communication there by Travieso on the rotation and bringing Pipe back. Really well worked here. Let's see if they can finish this.
Well, Zubia might have a go at this, and as long as nobody comes straight at him. Well, the ball had already crossed the line, so we'll give that one to Juan Martín Zubia.
Nero, man, he's so smart. I don't know how he can learn a lot from this. Watch Martín Nero. He goes in there, and then he gets out. He stays out of his side so he doesn't foul. But to make that play in front, great finish again by Zubia. That'll take us to our final courtesy change. You are in for a amazing 2 minutes and 19 seconds, Jan.
You are, and so are you, Deshwet.
Yes, sir.
And also, everybody is in for another 6-goal game happening tomorrow. Friday the 14th, 4 p.m., the Madeleine Bourdieu Memorial. Casablanca taking on Windsor Polo team. That is coming on your screens tomorrow afternoon at 4 o'clock. And, of course, check, as Dale was saying earlier, check your schedule or check the gcpolo.com website for the updated games coming up, of course, on the World Polo League.
And congratulations, Camp Polo. Winning the subsidiary.
Yes,
today.
well done indeed. Yes, they showed the boys how to play polo, didn't they?
The ladies were on fire.
Yeah, that's what I meant. That's what
I say on fire.
Yeah.
They were on fire.
Yeah, they really were.
And goal shooting, once again, penalty shooting. Mm-hmm. Just great job.
Yeah, no, very good. That'll be one for the boys. Will be hard to swallow, I'm sure.
No, but just a great team. It's great to see them. They blossomed. The Campo. They were in the hunt, and but that was another fun game this afternoon. This morning actually, we started the day off, and they were rolling around the field once again, open style. And those teams have just been so strong in the low and the medium goal.
Yeah, they have. Now let's go back to the action here, and let's see if, well, there's only one goal in it still at the moment. If Travieso can make what we thought might not be possible, the way Tonkawa were playing from the get-go. They've won it back again. Would have been nice if they could have finished it and made it even Stevens. 1 minute and 42 seconds remain here in Chukka number 6, as I'm pretty sure Tonkawa will want to hold on to that ball for as long as they possibly can. And here again, the breakthrough for Pablo MacDonough. Plays a backhand shot. He was trying to send it to his teammate Juan Nero. Vercelino nicely positioned in between. And these are the kind of passes that we like watching from Pipe Vercelino. And now on the move. Nicely picked up on the near side. Justo Mourinho gets the equalizer.
Wow, Cinderella story? Come on, Justo. And I like that he stayed very clean on the near side here, knowing that he's being hunted by Nero. Did not take his eye off the ball. Stay on the near side, and I'm not sure what pony this is, but I know Tony Calle is got to have a big smile on his face, because what a great four-legged athlete right there to give Justo an opportunity to stay out in front. Look at this. We're tied up 9-9. Can they finish this one in the final 30?
Well, let's see if they can. It would appear that Juan Nero, he clearly would like this to finish that way. And on the near side, the pick up there by Mackenzie Weiss. Mannix sends it back. Is it long enough? And now Zubia plays it out towards the boards. Yeah. Big opportunity coming up here. Still Juan Martín Zubia. Good hook there from Mackenzie Weiss. Justo again coming in to pick up that broken play. And now the monster shot from Pablo MacDonough to Jeff Hildebrand. Will he be the match winner? Well, they ran out of time, Dale. They just ran out of time. So first of all, congratulations. What a cracking way to open up the Palm Beach Open 2025.
Yeah, you had the buzzer beater in place there. So Pablo's shot was taken early enough, and that ball would have counted if it went, but it was good 140. So we're going to sudden death overtime in our first game of the 2025 World Polo League Palm Beach Open. We're going to go a little break, and we'll be right back.
Polo school is the funnest thing I've become involved with in the last year of my life.
Gave me the confidence to be able to play an event in beach polo, Miami Beach, and snow polo in Aspen.
Our dedicated instructors have years of polo experience and are CHA certified.
It's important to us to come back and have a really good experience.
Every time you leave the gates from the polo school, you're hungry for more.
This place is special because of the unique environment and nature that you have around here.
There's an endless amount of things to do here in Aspen Valley, so this is the place to be in the summer.
Great group, you know, it's like a big family. We're all, you know, on the field it's intense, we compete, but off the field we do a lot of fun stuff.
Oh, it's like playing in the polo heaven. It's perfect.
Have an opportunity. Santos Bellini gonna fire one from 60. Oh, off the post.
The 7th annual Nick Roldan Sunset Polo White Party is back. Thank you for staying with us, and with that, once again, this will be the final welcome back to this World Polo League Palm Beach Open, the opener of this tournament. 4 teams in it, and we've seen already 2 very, very strong teams competing. Tonkawa in the green, Travieso in the white. Dale, what a comeback from Travieso.
Yeah, just a very great job. I mean, Justo, as we were talking about during the break, he came in and filled it for Tony, and he did a lot of just man-to-man polo, and then he got an opportunity and finished it off. Great job by him. Great job by Pipe on the penalty line.
Yep.
Another one by Zubia. And then on the other side, though, well done by Mackenzie from the penalty line. So, this is a crapshoot right here. Now, the advantage is definitely going to go to Tonkawa based on field position. You can see right now we're probably bowling this ball in. It should be a live play bowling. There was no possession at the end as we get everybody on their final horses here. And so possession is huge here for Travieso, because if Tonkawa was to gain possession on the bowl-in, then you got to deal with number 3 and number 4 working together there. And Jeff and Mackenzie have done their jobs working with the man, scoring goals. Remember, both teams will receive a challenge now for the overtime chucker. First goal, sudden death, will win. I like that they give a challenge back, because if there is a penalty against a team, then at least it gets the opportunity for the IRO to look at it. But look at this. Travieso is going to get possession.
And it's going to be Juan Martín Zubia. Once again, you just may have seen him go across from left to right across your screen there. He is in the blue pants. The young man that's come in for Tony Calle, Justo Mourinho. This will be nail-biting stuff for Calle. And look at this. Round the outside, Zubia. Justo on the near side. Unfortunate contact there. Not the perfect touch that he was hoping for. And away we go with Tonkawa.
All the way across the field, but he's going to find what he wanted as Nero puts it across, and he finds... Looks like Pablo, but loose ball play.
And it's turned back, and now Justo told to leave it. Mannix coming in to push that defender out of the way. So here we go then. Juan Martín Zubia, he's also within range. Puts that into the danger zone, and maybe Justo, will he be the match winner or the most impossible of cut shots?
Tough one there. I thought he might go with the open back shot. He went for the forward cut shot. Not an easy play no matter what. Controlled by Tonkawa. They'll leave it for Pablo.
Yeah. Still working it. Now then, this needs to be a precise pass. Hildebrand is up there as well. They all congest nearly on that halfway line. Vercelino gets a piece of it.
This could be trouble.
Yeah. Mackenzie Weiss trying to take on 2 defending players. Vercelino will clear it, take it out to the boards. Mackenzie will try and get it back if he somehow can. And there is Justo and Juan Martín Nero.
Uh-oh, Nero.
And Nero, yeah.
He's got a clean air.
In front of goal, surely he won't let that one. Well, Vercelino seems to be appealing, but the goal judge has raised the flag. Let's have a look at what happened here exactly.
He's talking about over at the boards, but I just thought it popped out, and I didn't see anything. Now, people's coming back hardcore right now, but I didn't see anything over on the boards, and I don't know to take a look at that. It was during the melee play. Maybe it's something to pick about. Let's talk about it. Here we go. Final match stats. 10-9. and very close on the shots, but I like it. Both teams shooting that goal, and that's what brought them back in there. Throw-ins, not too bad, pretty even. Fouls right there even. I mean, that's what it comes down to. And then really just came down to missing some penalty shots, but keeping it close. But congratulations to Tonkawa and Travesio. What a way to start out the 2025 World Polo League Palm Beach Open. For Jan, Eddie, Frank, I'm Dale Schwetz. I speak for everyone here at CTV Sports, where I say thank you for making us leaders in polo broadcasting. And always remember, here at CTV Sports, we love the polo.